Is my baby okay? Is there something wrong? I'm afraid there is. Your baby daughter has a condition called cerebral palsy. It was the result of reduced oxygen supply to her brain while in the womb. Her nervous system is damaged and won't be able to do things like other children. I'm sorry. I have a limp when I walk, with limited movement to my left side, and my left wrist sticks up all the time, limiting the control of my muscles. It's enough to make me look different from other people and for them to stare. Other kids would shy away from me, speak about me behind my back, or avoid me altogether. If I had to guess, they were probably embarrassed to be around someone whose arm is sticking out with a disabled leg. Because of my appearance, I had to be the one to always make the first move when meeting people. I was always the one who spoke first, acted first, or introduced myself first so that they could focus on my personality and not my outward deformities. At the time, I thought these folks were being friendly and genuinely wanted to be friends and speak to me for my personality, but really, the majority were only doing it out of pity for me. They pitied the disabled girl who struggled to walk and help herself. So, what's life like for someone with cerebral palsy? I struggle to use both of my hands to hold something because one of them always sticks up. I can't run or play any sports because of my limping leg, and I wouldn't be able to catch up to anyone. Even text messaging is difficult because my left wrist constantly sticks up and is stiff. I am constantly reminded of what a failure I am when I mess up the simplest of tasks. This has caused me to grow some anxiety when people are around because doing something normal, like opening a door, may take me much longer, and others may see it as me being rude or lazy. Growing up, I was at a considerable physical disadvantage to the others because I wasn't able to do normal things the kids around my age could do. For example, I couldn't change my clothes by myself, which always made me feel like I was still a child. I hated having to ask for help when I needed it because I didn't want to seem weak or bother others. I would only ask for help when I was really struggling or when I knew I truly wasn't capable of helping myself. When it came to boys, all of them would stay away from me. I remember one class we were taught dances from all around the world, and students would have to pair up in a circle, boy, girl, boy, girl. After one dance with a girl, the boys would have to switch to the next girl. There was this particular boy who found partnering with me very uncomfortable, so he always found an excuse to get out of dancing with me. It wasn't just him though. Most tried to find any excuse to avoid the disabled girl who'd embarrass or hold them back. Unbelievably, it wasn't just my peers who did this. It was some of the teachers too. One day, a teacher saw that I was limping and asked me what had happened. I told him I had cerebral palsy, and he joked that I hid it well. Then there was my gym teacher. One time I told her that I wouldn't be able to change due to my CP. She told me that me having the disorder wasn't in my files, and told me it would be better if I switched to a special class because it would be easier as I'm struggling compared to the rest. To some degree, she was right. I couldn't even shop for clothing because I couldn't put it on myself. I'd have to avoid tight-fitting garments or those with buttons or zippers. Then there's the challenge of eating in a restaurant. I couldn't cut meat into small pieces, so if I wanted to eat steak, my mom or dad would have to cut them for me and then feed it. This never helped me feel any better, and I don't think I ever enjoyed going out to eat because of the stares and silent whispers I'd hear about me. Despite my physical challenges, I'm very lucky. My family is the best, and very best in the whole world. They make me feel so proud of myself and for everything I've tried to achieve. When I attend lectures, my sister goes out of her way to study there at the same time, scheduling her classes to be in the same buildings as mine. It's these things that my family does for me that keep me going and trying to find the positives and enjoy the life that I've been given. It's true, I struggle. But that made me realize one thing. Just because I struggle outwardly, every other part of me is just as capable, if not more than the average person. I know I'm smart, and I have a positive outlook on life, and that's more than half the battle won. Just because others think Poor girl. Life must be difficult for her. That doesn't mean I need to make it more difficult for myself. That doesn't mean I need to become the imperfections that others outwardly see of me. This made me come to terms that it's okay to ask and to be helped. Things may be moving slowly for me, but they're going in the right direction. Despite my CP, I've always been a positive person. I know that someday in the future, I'll be independent enough to get a job and buy my own home. I read in the press and on the internet about people with much worse physical handicaps than mine, and they're doing amazing things. That spurs me on to face up to all the obstacles in my life as challenges, things to overcome and conquer, not barriers. I love life, and I know the best is yet to come for me. But for now, with my brilliant friends and family around me, I'm happy just to take my wonderful life one day at a time.